Are you guys seeing this absolute insanity right now? The screen is glowing, my coffee is cold, and I am literally spiraling into another dimension. Welcome back to the channel. I'm Paul from Steffy Fans. And someone needs to check my pulse because I am completely unwell. I am literally shaking right now. My hands are trembling over this keyboard because what I just witnessed has completely fundamentally shattered the entire universe of this show. I am fully prepared to be canceled for this. But I literally have to say it, the writers have completely lost their minds, and I am absolutely here for every single unhinged second of it. We are talking about a nuclear detonation of lore that is going to wipe the map clean. You guys know me. I have been in the trenches for years defending our girl, but what just dropped has me questioning my own reality. Basically, the entire landscape of the Forrester and Logan war has just been flipped upside down and set on fire. We all knew things were getting intensely toxic with Hope officially resigning from Forrester Creations to start her new line over at Logan. We knew Steffy was plotting absolute revenge, trying to sabotage Hope's chances, and fighting tooth and nail over the trademark dispute because Liam, bless his clueless heart, decided to name the new line Hope, which Steffy rightfully argued would confuse buyers with hope for the future. Steffy was ready to drag Hope through the mud with a massive lawsuit, completely backing her into a corner. Hope was desperate. She was drowning in the legal threats and the sheer weight of Steffy's power. But nobody, and I mean nobody, could have predicted what Hope would do next to find leverage. Look, Hope Logan Spencer breaking into the old office of the Forrester family doctor is deadass. The most out-of-character, villainous, incredible thing I have ever seen. The girl who usually cries over mannequins and preaches about morals is out here doing midnight black ops espionage. She was digging through dusty archives, desperately searching for anything financial discrepancies, medical cover-ups, literally any piece of dirt to counter Steffy's impending litigation. The scene was shot with this gritty lo-fi tension, the flashlight beam cutting through the dark, her breathing heavy. It was pure cinema, no cap. She was just looking for a shield, but instead, she found a weapon of mass destruction. Seriously, I need you all to brace yourselves because this is where my brain completely short-circuited. She pulls out this forgotten misfiled envelope, a copy of a DNA test. And not just any DNA test. The DNA test. The paternity results for Hayes. Well, whatever happens, happens, right, everyone? Because Hayes is Liam's son. Finn is not the father. Liam Spencer is the biological father of Hayes Forrester Finnegan. Hold on. Stop. I literally cannot feel my face right now. My brain is visibly struggling to load the truth in real time. Just give me a second. I am staring at the wall and nothing makes sense. The cliff house, the water birth, the vows, Finn's entire identity as a father. It is all a lie. It is all a meticulously constructed, fragile glass house built on a foundation of absolute falsehood. And Hope Logan is currently holding a sledgehammer. Anyway, let's rewind because we have to unpack the history here to even comprehend the magnitude of this bombshell. Remember the original paternity test. Remember Vinnie Walker in the lab tampering with the results. We all thought Vinnie switched it to make it look like Liam was the father to help Thomas win Hope. But what if the tampering was a double blind? What if the correction was actually the lie? Or what if this old file is the true, unadulterated original that never made it to the system because someone else intercepted it? The layers of deception are so thick, I'm practically choking on them. Sorry, I'm getting a bit off track. My mind is just racing with a million different theories about how this physical paper ended up in that specific box. Okay, anyway, let's get back to the point. The point is the paper exists and Hope has it. Look, the way Hope reacted to reading those words was the most chilling piece of acting I've seen in a decade. You would expect the old Hope to gasp, cover her mouth, and immediately run to Liam or the police to expose the truth in the name of doing the right thing. But no, the camera pushes in tight on her face, and you see the exact moment her soul leaves her body and is replaced by pure, unadulterated vengeance. The relief of finding leverage instantly morphed into a dark, twisted, predatory calculation. She didn't cry. She smiled. A cold, dead, terrifying smile. She realizes she holds the power to completely obliterate Steffy's entire existence. Period. Basically, Hope realizes that dropping the bomb publicly would be messy. It would give Steffy a chance to control the narrative, to cry on Finn's shoulder, to play the victim. Hope doesn't want to just win a lawsuit. She wants to mentally destroy the woman who has tormented her for years. So she chooses silence, but not a peaceful silence, a weaponized, deafening silence. She takes the paper, leaves the office, and begins a campaign of psychological warfare that is low-key the most diabolical thing a Logan has ever done. Seriously, the anonymous text messages, my stomach was in absolute knots watching Steffy receive that first ping. Steffy is sitting in the Cliff House, sipping her tea, feeling completely victorious about her legal strategy against the Logan fashion house. And her phone lights up. Unknown number. I know the truth about Hayes. Does Finn... Are you guys seeing this absolute insanity right now? Steffi's reaction was a masterclass in sheer panic. The color completely drained from her face. She looked around the empty room like the walls were closing in. And Hope is just sitting in her living room, sipping wine, pressing send. It is giving puppet master. It is giving mastermind. It is giving absolute psychopath. And I am dead ass obsessed with it. Look, I am fully prepared to be canceled for this, but I literally have to say it. I kind of love villain Hope Waite. Is it just me? Am I toxic for enjoying this? Because Steffy has been riding so high, acting so untouchable, dictating who gets to be a Forrester and who gets to use what name, while her own family is built on a biological lie. But then again, I am a day one Steffy loyalist. So seeing her tortured like this makes me want to throw my monitor out the window. Actually, wait. No, I hate this. I hate Hope for doing this. Steffy doesn't deserve this psychological torture. She loves Finn. Finn is an angel who stood by her through everything, through Sheila's madness, through being shot, through all the trauma, and now Hope is using his child as a pawn in a corporate fashion war. It is disgusting, it is vile. But then I think about how Steffy has treated Hope lately, calling her a traitor, trying to ruin her new line, plotting with Ridge to crush her, and maybe Steffy brought this karma on herself. I don't even know anymore. I am vibrating between pure, unadulterated hype for the drama and how dare they levels of indignation for my girl Steffy. I am contradicting myself every 5 seconds because my emotions are completely fried. Anyway, the escalation of these texts is what really gets me. Hope isn't just sending one vague threat. She is systematically dismantling Steffy's peace of mind. Another text comes through every time Finn looks at that boy, he's looking at Liam. The audacity, the sheer unfiltered cruelty of that statement. Hope is weaponizing Steffy's deepest, darkest insecurities. Steffy has spent years trying to separate herself from the Liam triangle, trying to build a stable, Liam-free life with Finn, and Hope is dragging her right back into the mud without even showing her face. Basically, Steffy is now living in a constant state of hypervigilance. Every time Finn picks up Hayes, Steffy flinches. Every time Liam comes over to discuss Kelly, Steffy looks at him and wonders if he somehow knows. She is sweating. She is snapping at people at the office. She is losing her grip on the lawsuit because she is so utterly consumed by the paranoia of this anonymous blackmailer. And Hope gets to walk into Forrester Creations, look Steffy dead in the eye, and play the innocent, persecuted victim while secretly holding the detonator to Steffy's life. It is cinematic gold, no cap. Seriously, we have to talk about the collateral damage here. John Finn Finnegan. The man who literally took a bullet for Steffy. The man who has raised Hayes since day one. When this truth comes out, it is going to destroy him. Finn's entire world revolves around his family. To find out that his son, the boy he loves more than life itself, belongs to the man who has constantly hovered over his marriage. It's going to break him. And Liam doesn't even know he has another son. Liam is out here advocating for Hope, trying to get Deke Sharp a job at Logan, completely oblivious to the fact that his baby mama is currently orchestrating the emotional crucifixion of his other baby mama using his secret biological child. Look, Carter Walton warned Steffy and Ridge. He literally stood in that office and told them that if they didn't compromise with Hope, a massive Logan Forrester battle was brewing. He feared it would obliterate the families, but Carter had no idea what kind of ammunition Hope was packing. This isn't a battle over a fashion line anymore. This is a scorched earth annihilation of the Forrester Finnegan family tree. I am just trying to imagine the moment the reveal happens. Because, Hope isn't going to keep this a secret forever. She is going to milk the blackmail. She is going to force Steffy to drop the lawsuit. She is going to make Steffy publicly endorse the Hope line at Logan. And she is going to make Steffy squirm. But Eventually, the truth wants to be free. Eventually, Finn is going to see one of those texts. Or Liam is going to find the DNA paper in Hope's purse. And when that happens, the explosion is going to be felt in every single living room across the globe. Wait, my brain is spiraling again. What if Sheila finds out? We already know Sheila is lurking, ready to resurface for May sweeps to target Deacon and Taylor's relationship. What if Sheila intercepts this information? Sheila already has a twisted obsession with Finn and Hayes. If Sheila finds out Hayes isn't even her biological grandson, what does she do? Does she lose her mind and kidnap the baby? Does she team up with Hope to destroy Steffy? The permutations of this plotline are literally infinite, and I'm sweating just thinking about it. Basically, the writers have handed us the holy grail of soap opera drama, a hidden DNA test, a vengeful good girl turned bad, a paranoid queen bee, and a ticking time bomb of paternity that will shatter 3 different families. I've been watching this show since I was in diapers, and I've never felt this level of raw, visceral adrenaline. Look, I need you all to sound off in the comments right now, because I cannot carry this burden alone. Are you Team Vengeful Hope? Are you Team Protect Steffy at all costs? How long do you think Steffy can survive this psychological torture before she completely cracks? I am going to be staring at the ceiling all night, replaying that final scene in my head. The smirk on Hope's face, the terror in Steffy's eyes. It is art. It is absolute unfiltered art. Anyway, I need to go drink a gallon of water and try to calm my heart rate down before I literally combust. This is the greatest era of the bold and the beautiful we have ever lived through, period. Stay strong. Mutuals. Because the fallout from this is going to be legendary.